It's the Real Fan, and I'm a fan of JR Sport Brief. JR, here's my picks for Week 4.
Carolina and Chicago.
I'm going to have to go with the Bears. Cam Newton, he's the leading rusher of the Panthers, but he's going to have a tough day with Julius Peppers chasing him.
Buffalo and Cincinnati.
Buffalo had an impressive win against the Patriots last week, and I think that momentum is going to continue. And Cincinnati, you're going to be in for a long Sunday.
Tennessee and Cleveland.
This is tough for me because I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. Kenny Brent was hurt last week. He tore his ACL. Chris Johnson hasn't shown up. Nate Washington is going to have to be the leading receiver. I'm going to have to go with the Cleveland Browns. Never thought I'd say that again.
Detroit and Dallas.
I got to go with Detroit. They were down 20-0 to the Minnesota Vikings, and the Lions came all the way back in the second half. Calvin Johnson is a monster. He's catching here. He's catching there. He's doing whatever he can to make sure that the Lions stay undefeated. I'm going with Detroit.
Pittsburgh and Houston.
Pittsburgh? Sunday night, it was a tough one. You got to win, but the Colts almost came through. But the Colts have great defense. But I'm going to tell you something, Pittsburgh. You need a convincing win against a competent team, and you have that in Houston. I'm going to put my faith in the Pittsburgh Steelers to get this victory.
New Orleans and Jacksonville.
New Orleans had a shootout with Houston last week. I think they won't have any problem taking care of the Jaguars.
Minnesota and Kansas City.
Minnesota and Kansas City. Both teams are 0-3. Minnesota has led every game in the first half. Kansas City never even had a lead in all 3 games. This is ridiculous. So I'm just going to have to go with Minnesota because Kansas City, they just look terrible.
San Francisco and Philadelphia.
Got to go with the Eagles. Got to go with the Eagles. Mike Vick is playing. He said there's a 100% chance that he's going to be on that field. And Philly has a tough crowd. So if they lose and they go to 1-3, it's going to be hard to win those fans back.
Washington and St. Louis.
Got to go with the Redskins. I know they had a tough loss against the Cowboys, but I think the Redskins and Rex Grossman is where it's at. They will beat the St. Louis Rams.
New York Giants and Arizona Cardinals.
The New York Giants, hey, they're looking better. I mean, they're starting to look at like that Super Bowl team that they won back in 2008. Eli Manning is looking a lot better, so I'm going with the Giants.
Atlanta and Seattle.
I have to go with the Seattle Seahawks because Matt Ryan can't stay protected. I'm going to start calling you unlucky number 13 because you've been sacked 13 times. Your offensive line doesn't protect. You're going to lose.
Denver and Green Bay.
Green Bay. I mean, hey, Denver, until you learn how to put in Tim Tebow in a package, in the goal line, let him do what he does best, and scramble like he does in Florida, you're not going to win, especially against the Green Bay Packers. So Green Bay all the way, baby.
New England and Oakland.
New England had a tough loss. And if I know Bill Belichick the way I think I know Bill Belichick, he's going to get in those players' faces. He's going to have them ready Sunday, and they're going to put a whooping on the Oakland Raiders, even though Oakland's been looking good the first 3 weeks of the season.
Miami and San Diego.
Got to go with San Diego. Beautiful weather. Phillip Rivers, I mean, he's just so calm in the pocket. It has to be San Diego.
New York and Baltimore.
Baltimore. This is a hard one right here. But I think that the Ravens, Joe Flacco is starting to get more comfortable in his offense. The defense is always steady, but I think that they're going to be able to handle the Jets. It's going to be a close one, though.
Indianapolis and Tampa Bay.
I'm going with Indianapolis. Only because they put a showing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have a great defense. I think Kerry Collins is going to get better by the snap. And even if he does get hurt, I think that the backup can come in and Curtis Painter and do what he needs to have done to win this game. So these are my picks for Week 4. And I just love the NFL. And thank you again, JR.